In this video, the topic that we are going to discuss about game theory. This method is mainly used for taking decisions in a competitive situation. So game theory is nothing but a competitive situation is called a game, and it has some following properties. First one is there are finite number of competitors. So that competitors is called players, and each player has a finite number of strategies. Strategy is nothing but a set of rules or course of actions available to the players. Next point is every game results in an outcome. Outcome is nothing but gain, loss or draw. So that is usually called as payoff. Next, two-person game. So two-person game is nothing but in a particular game when there are only two competitors. So then it is called two-person game. Next is n-person game. N-person game is nothing but there are n number of players in a particular game is called n-person game. The n value should be more than 2. Okay. Next is two-person zero-sum game. So that is a game of two players in which the gain of one player or the losses of the other player. So that is called two-person zero-sum game. For example, we consider two companies, that is A and B. So there is a competition between these two companies. Suppose the profit share of company A is 40%, means the loss share of company B is minus 40%. So 40% minus, if we add these two, we'll get 0, right? So this is two-person zero-sum game. That is the sum of gain and loss should be 0. So that is called two-person zero-sum game. Next, we will know about some basic terminologies that we are going to use in this chapter. So first one is player. Player, as we already know, that is player is nothing but the competitors in a game. And next one is strategy. Strategy is defined as a set of rules or an alternative course of action available to the players. So there are two types of strategies. One is pure strategy and another one is mixed strategy. Pure strategy means the players select the same strategy each time. So that is called pure strategy. So in this case, each player knows exactly what the other player is going to do. So the objective of the player is that is maximize his gain or minimize his loss. Second one is mixed strategy. Mixed strategy is nothing but the players use a combination of strategies. So then that is called mixed strategy. That is each player always kept guessing what the other player is going to do at a particular occasion. Then that kind of strategy is called mixed strategy. Next is value of the game. So value of the game is the expected payoff of play when all the players follow their optimum strategies. So the game is called fair if the value of the game is 0, and if it is non-zero, then the game is called unfair. Next one is payoff matrix. So when the players select their particular strategies, the payoff is nothing but that is their profit or loss is represented in the form of matrix. So then that is called payoff matrix. And here we have player A, that is A1, A2 and so on AM. So these are the strategies of player A, and here player B, that is B1, B2 and so on BN. So these are the strategies of player B, and the values, that is A11, A12 and so on A1N, and AM1, AM2 and so on AMN. So these values are payoff which player A gains from player B if player A select a particular strategy. So for example, player A select the strategy A1 and player B select the strategy B1. So the payoff value is A11. Since the game is zero-sum game, so therefore the gain of one player is equal to the loss of other player. That is, one player's payoff table would contain the same amount in the payoff table of the other player. The only thing is the sign changed. Okay. So for example, this is the payoff values of player A. So for player B, if we have minus, so that is the payoff value of player B. That is minus A11, minus A12 and so on, minus AMN. So that is the payoff value of player B. Okay. Next, in this example, we have player A and player B, and we have the payoff values. So these values are corresponding to player A, because usually the payoff values are corresponding to what we mentioned in the left hand side. So here we have player A, right? So these are the payoff values of player A. Suppose we consider a coin tossing game. Suppose if player A gets head and player B gets head, so the profit of player A is rupees 7. Okay. Suppose if both the coins gets tail, the profit of player A is 4. So if the alternate cases, that is one is head and another one is tail, or one is tail and another one is head, the player E gets -3. That is, he has to give 3 rupees to the player B. So this is the payoff values of player A. So with the same example, if we have to write for player B, we have to change the sign. That is, so in the place of 7, player B gets -7, and in the place of 4, player B gets -4. So in the alternate places, player A is having -3 value, so here player B got 3. So this is the payoff matrix for player B. So in the game theory, we have two types of problems. First one is games with pure strategies, and second one is games with mixed strategies. Now we will learn about games with pure strategy problems. So first example is find minimax and maximum value for the following payoff matrix. So we have a payoff matrix, and here we have player A. Player A is having 3 strategies, and similarly player B is having 3 strategies, and we have the payoff values. Now we have to find minimax and maximum value. So before finding the minimax and maximum value, first we understand the principle of minimax and maximum. Minimax is nothing but we have to select the strategy that minimizes its maximum loss. Maximum is nothing but we have to select the particular strategy to maximize its minimum gain. So that is a minimax and maximum principle. So first in this matrix, this is the gain values of player A and the loss values of player B. So first we have to select the row minimum. Okay, row minimum means we have to consider the minimum value in each row. So in the first row, minimum value is 1. In the second row, minimum value is 1. And in the third row also, minimum value is 1. Next, for player B, we have to consider the column maximum, because this is the loss value of player B, right? So we have to consider the maximum loss. So that is maximum value in each column. So in the first column, maximum value is 6. In the second column, maximum value is 3. In the third column, maximum value is 6. Okay, so row minima is nothing but that is least gain value, and column maxima is nothing but maximum loss value. Okay, so these are the row minimum and column maximum value. Now, so first we have to find maximum value. Maximum value is nothing but we have row minima, right? So these are the minimum value. Out of these minimum value, we have to consider the maximum one. So that is maxi min. So here all the values are same. So the value is 1. Next one is minimax. So minimax value is nothing but we have to consider the minimum value out of the maximum values. That is, out of the column maxima, we have to consider the minimum value. Okay, 6, 3 and 6. So which is minimum 3. So this is the minimax value. Okay, I repeat, maximum value is nothing but out of the row minimum, we have to consider the maximum. So that is maximum. And minimax value is nothing but out of the column maximum, we have to consider the minimum. So out of these values, minimum is 3, and here all the values are same, so that is 1. Okay, so these are the values of maximum and minimax. Now we will solve one more problem. In this example, we have to solve the game whose payoff matrix is given by, and we have player A and player B, both the players having 3 strategies, and we have the payoff matrix. Okay, so first we have to find row minimum and column maximum. So first we'll find out row minimum. Row minimum is nothing but we have to consider the minimum value in each row. So first if player A selects strategy A1, so the minimum gain is 2, right? So here we have 2, and in the second row minimum value is 5, and in the third row minimum value is, here we have minus 7, so that is the minimum value. So these are the minimum gain value of player A if we select these three strategies. Next, column maximum. So column maxima is nothing but, we have to select the maximum value in each column, that is nothing but player B's maximum loss. Okay, so in the first column maximum value is 15, in the second column maximum value is 5, and in the third column maximum value is 7. Okay, suppose player B select strategy B1, his maximum loss is 15 value. Okay, if he select B2 the value is 5, and if he selects B3 value is 7. So these are the maximum loss for player B. Okay, so after finding row minima and column maxima, we have to find out the values of maximin and minimax. So maximin value, so out of these row minima we have to select the maximum one. So which is maximum here? So the greatest value is 5. So this is the maximum value. Next, minimax value. So that is minimum value out of this column maxima. So which is minimum? Here 5. So 5 is the minimum value. Okay. So now these two values are same. That is minimax value is equal to maximum value. So that is nothing but the saddle point. So the value of saddle point is 5. So therefore the value of the game, if both the values are equal, therefore the value of the game is 5. Value of the game is nothing but V, so that V value is 5 because both the minimax and maximum are same. Okay. Next example, find optimum strategy and value of the game for the following. So we have player A and player B. Player A is having 3 strategies and player B is having 4 strategies, and we have a payoff matrix. So first we have to find row minimum. So that is row minimum value is, so what is minimum value in first row? That is 1, and in the second row minimum is 4, third row minimum is 0. So these are the minimum value of corresponding row. Next, column maximum. So column maximum for player B, in the first column maximum value is 7, so that is his maximum loss, and in this column 2 also 7, column 3 maximum is 4, and column 4 maximum value is 5. So these are the maximum loss for player B. So now we have to find maximin value and minimax value. So first maximin value is, so out of these row minimum we have to consider the maximum value. So maximum is 4. Okay. Next, in the column maximum we have to consider the minimum value. So that is mini max. So what is the minimum value? 4. So now we have maximum and minimax value is same, that is 4. So therefore the value of the game is 4. So therefore V value, that is value of the game, is 4. So next we have to find the optimum strategy. So first consider row minima value. Out of the row minima value we have to consider the maximum value, right? So that is the, so this 4 is the maximum value, so that is maximin value. So that 4 corresponds to player A strategy A2. So therefore optimum strategy for player A, so for player A optimum strategy is A2 because that maximum value 4 is corresponds to player A strategy A2. Similarly minimax value is also 4, so that 4 corresponds to player B strategy B3. So optimum strategy for player B, that is B3. So these are the optimum strategies for player A and player B. So for player A is A2 and for player B is B3. Next, value of the game for player A is 4 and value of the game for player B is -4. Thanks for watching this video. If you find this video useful, please subscribe to my channel and click on like button. And for further notification, please press the bell icon. Thank you.